This is fate. Monday the 17th of November. Karen tells Rajveer that he has no one to share his pain with. He says that Srishti doesn't hate him and used to support him whenever he and Preeta had fights. He adds that he thought he lost Preeta and Rudra. Karen asks Rajveer to get up and listen to his pain. He places a kiss on Rajveer's head and promises to fix everything, saying he will turn Rajveer's hate into love. He cries while expressing his feelings. Meanwhile, Girish notices the monitor room door is open. He enters and finds Shaurya's shoes and decides to keep them in the hall. At the same time, Varun calls Kavya, saying he feels nervous about tomorrow. Kavya asks why he isn't excited for their engagement. He explains that she is a Luthra and he's just a normal guy. She tells him not to overthink and to sleep, reassuring him that she likes him as he is, and ends the call. Preeta asks Palki if she knows where Rajveer is. Palki recalls how he ran away and admits she doesn't know. Karen brings Rajveer there, and Preeta notices he's drunk. She asks Karen what happened. Karen suggests taking Rajveer inside, and with Preeta's help, he does so. Gurpreet reassures Palki that Rajveer is a good person. Karen asks Preeta not to tell Rajveer that he brought him home, as he may feel embarrassed. Palki thinks about how much Karen cares for Rajveer, even though Rajveer has spoken badly about Karen. Preeta tells Karen that Rajveer is sleeping, so they will talk tomorrow. Karen notices Preeta's anger at Rajveer for drinking and asks her not to scold him, saying sometimes people drink to forget pain. Preeta insists she has every right to scold Rajveer, explaining that everyone faces problems, but that doesn't justify drinking. Karen invites them to Kavya's engagement, but Preeta says she can't attend because it's her first day at her new job. She blesses Kavya and leaves. Preeta tells Palki to rest, and Palki leaves. The next day, Karen informs his family that he will make an important announcement in the evening. Rajveer wakes up, realizing how much he drank. He approaches Preeta, asking where she is going with her bag. Preeta scolds him for drinking and says everyone faces problems, but they must fight, not escape. Rajveer apologizes, and initially, Preeta refuses to forgive him. Gurpreet asks her to forgive Rajveer. Preeta recalls the nurse telling her about Srishti's treatment bill and assumes Rajveer drank because of it. She forgives him and informs him about her job, explaining that she wants to do it for herself. Rajveer supports her decision and asks her to attend Kavya's engagement. Palki arrives, and Rajveer recalls yesterday's events. At the Luthra house, Kavya suggests postponing the engagement because Rocky isn't feeling well. Rocky reassures her that she's fine and excited about the engagement. She apologizes for mentioning her hospital experience. Daddy scolds Rocky for not resting enough, reminding her of her checkup. Palki asks Rajveer about yesterday and why he seemed tense. He lies, saying it's due to property issues. She knows he's lying and tells him that they can't be partners if he won't share his problems. She also says they need to attend Kavya's engagement today. Rajveer refuses, not wanting to involve Kavya in his issues with Karen. At the hospital, Preeta tells Dr. Sharma she won't disappoint him. He introduces her to the nurse, who guides her inside. Karen brings Rocky for her checkup. Preeta wears a coat and mask, performs the checkup, and removes Rocky's bandage. She informs Dr. Sharma that Rocky is fine and leaves. Karen observes everything. Palki questions Rajveer's odd behavior. He says he has no problem with Kavya but she is Karen's daughter. He lies, claiming Karen doesn't appreciate his work. Palki advises him not to mix professional and personal life. Kavya calls Rajveer, and he promises to come after finishing his work. Palki tells him they will go together, and he smiles. Karen follows Preeta, thinking about all she has been through. Preeta goes to check on another patient. Rocky praises her physiotherapist to Karen, who realizes Preeta and his family need each other, but he feels helpless to intervene.